deep, sinks the triple.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And here's Williams. The 3-ball. The rebound by Thornton.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Down low. That one goes. Count it.
Early on, nearly perfect from the floor. Just one miss on their first 5 shots.
And here are the Lynx now. 6-point game. Pass to Shepard. Here's Heidemann. Now here's Collier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Shepard can't get it to go.
Bodied her up and made her alter the trajectory of the shot that time.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip down. They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening frame.
If they match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
And Williams gets it to go.
You know, there are certain players who shoot much better off a pass. Williams is one of them. Allows her to set her feet.
To the paint. Burton gets the bucket.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. And I know nobody likes a traffic jam, but this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Yeah, nobody likes a traffic jam. We can agree on that. They can't allow the offense to get those high-quality looks inside. Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Out of bounds, it'll be Lynx ball.
Really careless turnover. That should have been the simplest of the changes.
The Lynx trailing. Here's Williams. Pass to McBride. Launches it. Nailed from 3-point land.
Can score from anywhere on the court, and McBride has really taken on that alpha personality type.
When you talk about the history of this great league, Minnesota went on one of the most dominant runs ever.
From 2011 to 2017, the Lynx went to 6 finals in 7 seasons, capturing 3 titles. With how hard it is to win in the W, in the amount of parity we have in the league right now, I'm not sure we're going to see something like that again anytime soon.
Smith. It's deflected. Billings. She's guarded by Williams. But they get it back. Pass to Burton. Jacks up a 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
They're off to an incredible start from long range.
Yeah, lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Here's Collier, covered by Thornton. Courtney Williams for 3. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier with the assist that time.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a 3-point contest.
It's Burton. Launches a 3. In the Valkyries, another 3.
Great 3-point shooting here out of the gates. That's 4 makes already from long distance.
They're just scorching the nets. I mean, how long do you think they can keep this up, Tim?
I don't know, but the defense has to get better on the other end.
Nafisa Collier for 3. It's not going to go for her. Golden State leading. Pass to Burton. From the arc, drains the 3-pointer.
The more touches she gets, the more the lead grows.
Here's Minnesota. She's covered by Fagbenle. And there's the pick. Collier outside. Clock at 6. From 15 feet away, the Valkyries pull it in. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And stolen by Smith. Pass to Williams. Right outside. That 3 off the mark. And a double-digit lead on this. Carrington outside. Courtney Williams for three. And it's Billings with the rebound.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. And that's firmly in the driver's seat.
Rebounding, it's an effort stat. They've been the more determined team to this point.
And here are the Lynx now. Trailing by 13. Here's Carrington. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Yep, that goes.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark discrepancy. When you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too.
The 2024 most improved player was none other than San Diego native Dejanay Carrington.
She's always been an excellent defender. Offensively, though, Carrington took a major step forward, scoring about 13 points per game.
And again, no good by Minnesota. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second period. And the shot goes down.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
Now here's Williams. 6 points for her. To halt the run. Not gonna go that time. To the middle. Left side, Hayes. To the inside.
There's a screen by Billings.
5 to shoot. The three is up. And Hayes is good for three.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough. And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game.
Yeah, keep your composure.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the #1 reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the glass.
Drills the three-pointer.
Once again, the defense letting her get open at the three-point line. I don't know how you can allow that to happen in this game situation.
Now here's Williams. She's got 6. And again, no good by Minnesota. Inside. It's good for her 8th straight basket in only 8 attempts.
Shaky defense down low again. It's just been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like this inside.
She's gone cold, and I'm not sure she's their best option offensively as they look to cut this deficit.
In the Valkyries, another three. This contest is part of the Commissioner's Cup. The first 10 games against teams in your conference, 1 home and 1 away, count towards the cup standings.
And the teams with the best records in each conference, the East and the West, they're going to face off in the midseason for a one-off final. Lots of prize money will be on the line, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Starting to pull away here. They're putting some points up.
Yeah, this one's threatening to get out of hand pretty soon.
It's right outside. Williams. Looking to end the drought. And it's Billings with the rebound.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
For 3, Kayla McBride.
The Valkyries pull it in.
You know, she's disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with her offense.
And you know she'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
Each trip down becoming more important.
Yeah, they need to string together some successful offensive possessions and play tough D.
And the Lynx miss again. Takes a step back. Got it up. Oh! So the Lynx now. Now here's Williams. Shepard with it. Now Heidemann. 6 to shoot. The 3 doesn't go that time. There's a screen. Down low. Burton. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking that rim, Brian.
That's right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other.
Williams can't get it to go. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too. Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
Now here's Williams. She has 6. On the wing, Courtney Williams. And the Lynx miss again.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots.
Now a decade in this league, Kayla Thornton gives this team experience.
Flexibility, too. I mean, she's had different roles in the W from starter to bench scorer. But Thornton is a great example for younger players that your game and your role can consistently evolve.
Now here's Collier. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
They get one to drop. 1 of 4 here in the third.
Time called here, the Valkyries deciding to talk it over. And the Valkyries making a change here.
And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
It's hauled in by the Lynx.
Well, she rushed that one. The D was out of position, but she couldn't make them pay.
From down in the low post, it goes.
With fancy handles and the confidence to create, Napheesa Collier is exceptional offensively.
Shoots the 3. Yes, for basket number 9. She's missed only 2 shots from the floor all night.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves.
Pass to Heidemann. Collier. And here's Smith for 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
A great shooter from deep. Collier responding with her own trifecta.
Out to the right wing. This one for 3.
And the Valkyries, another 3.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Now here's Smith. Williams sets the screen. Pass to Heidemann. Takes the 3. Agbenlay with the rebound. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
From past the arc, and she's good on the 3 ball.
Now they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Here's Heidemann. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And Collier knows she has the green light to take these shots. Love how fast she makes decisions.
That one drops for her.
She's finding all kinds of ways to get it going right now. What a quarter she's having.
And here's Collier. She's got 10. Over Thornton. And it's Collier missing.
Got fancy for absolutely no good reason. Let's go straight up with it.
Let's go with a 3.
And again, Golden State with the triple.
Strong work for her at the offensive end, helping them sustain this lead.
Releases. Again, Nafisa Collier missing.
And here's Golden State.
To the paint. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
She's been key for them, the way she's distributed the ball.
No doubt. Look, when the offense runs through her, smooth operation.
Pass to Heidemann.
Now Smith. She's guarded by Billings.
The kick out to Williams. Now Collier. To end the run. And the Lynx miss again. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, absolutely. She's been a matchup nightmare in this game. She's eaten up anyone they've had on her.
Pass to Williams.
Smith. Williams sets the screen. And here's Heidemann.
She's guarded by Hayes. And again, no good by Minnesota. 3-pointer. Hits it from 3-point range.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
And the basket by Collier.
She wasn't able to get her name on the score sheet in the first half, but here in the second half, she looks like she's in her comfort zone.
Billings, covered by Smith.
From deep.
In the Valkyries, another 3.
The defense really slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Bottom line is this. Those triples, they sure add up, don't they? They've got to make the adjustment.
Now here's Collier.
12 points for her.
To the inside. Shot's good by Smith.
A player who can get creative offensively. Let's just say Smith knows what to do inside.
In the Valkyries, another 3.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Pass to Shepard.
From outside, off the mark. And 3/4 of play. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Drills it from outside.
What's got into her today? This is getting ridiculous.
Outside.
And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Lynx able to keep the ball here. Around 3 minutes gone by here in the 4th quarter.
Well, the most important part of the Commissioner's Cup, the fact that every team selects a charity that they're playing for.
Each great organization gets a donation. The winning team's charity gets an extra bonus. But really, most importantly, all the charities get some much-deserved recognition, publicity, and some love.
Now here's Collier. The shot's good. Kayla McBride making the play.
Well, it's really been a tale of 2 halves for her. A slow start, but this quarter, she's really taking over.
That one falls.
She's had such a steady hand, and I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Well, she had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's happened for her since then beyond the arc.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Her mechanics have been impeccable this quarter, and if you don't believe me, just look at her numbers. She's perfect from the field.
Now here's McBride. Outside Williams. Misses the 3. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
She came out of locker room smoking. Great second half for her so far.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Now here's Williams. And again, no good by Minnesota. The 15-footer, and she gets a jumper to drop.
What a competitor. I mean, she's been looking for her shot all game long, and she's really shouldered the load for her team offensively.
Here's Harrington.
Pass to Collier. To stop the run. The shot off that time.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other.
Now here's Collier. The layup off target. Inside. And that one's good. Hayes.
Well, don't let her position trick you. Hayes has no issue scoring the ball down low.
Williams with it.
Harrington outside.
No good with the triple.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
Basket counts.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
They got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
Collier.
Off target at the rim. And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Down low. Great pass to set up the land.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Outside Williams.
And so we see the Valkyries taking the W here.
The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort, and it felt like
So, Caitlin Clark previously held the record for most assists in a single game with 19. You passed that tonight, no pun intended. All right, sorry. What does it mean for you to pass from the record books? It's pretty cool.
Ooh. I was locked in on that game where Caitlin broke Sloot's record.
Yeah.
So to be on top of a stat with both of them, that's like so crazy to me. I take a ton of pride in my ability to create opportunities for my teammates. And so much of the way that I manipulate defenses is strategy that I've learned from watching those two and the way they probe defenses.
Very cool. How were you able to see the floor so well and find your open teammates? It was awesome.
Execution. That's all there is to it. Credit to our coaches, who put together the scout, because I just knew what to expect from all their defensive coverages. Beyond that, it's shot making. Then you and I would have had the same number of assists tonight, if not for my talented teammates, who really just made my stat line pop by just knocking down all those open looks.
Oh, wow. You're too kind. I gotta go to the gym, but... Thanks.
You're good.
This looked like one of those games where you were going to hit every single shot you put up. And you've had a lot of them throughout your career. The most 40-point games ever, in fact. Does this make you the greatest scorer of all time?
These types of games are what I love the most. When the rim is so big, every shot is going in, and you just get this feeling like you just can't miss. It's a vibe. It's a major vibe. And like you said, I've had more than my fair share, but I'll take them. They've often come at a time when we've needed them the most as a team. And just at times like that, when I'm rolling, I'm just rolling, I want the ball in my hands every single possession. And I think that's just the scorer's mentality. It's in our DNA. And as for greatest scorer of all time, I don't know about all that. And when you look around the W and you see all the young talent that's in the league, I wouldn't be surprised if someone puts up more 40-point games next season.
Wow. Let's see.
We'll see. Thank you.
Thank you.